have seen you struggling, searching for answers, longing for a breakthrough that feels just out of reach. You have prayed, you have waited, and yet you wonder if I have heard you. You question whether I see your pain, whether I truly understand the weight you carry, the burdens that have pressed down on your spirit. My child, I tell you now, I have never taken my eyes off of you. From the moment you first called out to me, I have been with you. I have seen every tear. I have felt every ache in your heart, and I have never been far from you, even in the moments when you felt most alone. You may not see how I am working, but I am moving. You may not understand why the answer has not yet come, but I have not forgotten you. My plans for you have never been delayed, never been abandoned. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Trust that I am working even in the silence. I know that fear has tried to whisper lies into your heart. It has told you that you are not strong enough, that you are not worthy, that you are not capable of overcoming the battles you face. But my child, I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Fear is not your portion. Doubt is not your inheritance. I have placed my strength within you, and with me, there is nothing that can stand against you. The enemy would love for you to believe that you are defeated, that you should give up, that the obstacles before you are too great. But listen to me, I have already won the victory. The battle has already been decided. The storm you are facing is not greater than the God who walks with you through it. You do not need to fight in your own strength. I am the one who fights for you. I am the one who goes before you. You need only to trust, to believe, to stand firm in the truth that I am with you. I know how heavy the waiting has felt, how the delays have tested your faith, how you have questioned whether things will ever change. But I need you to understand something. My timing is perfect. I am not late. I am not slow in keeping my promises. What I am preparing for you is greater than what you have asked for. The waiting is not wasted. The silence is not empty. In this season, I am refining you, strengthening you, preparing you for what is to come. If I gave you everything you were asking for right now, you would not yet be ready to carry it. I am not just blessing you, I am building you. I am forming something greater within you so that when the doors open, when the breakthrough comes, when the answers arrive, you will be fully prepared to step into them. Do not grow weary. Do not let discouragement take root in your heart. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep walking forward, even when you do not yet see the path clearly. I am leading you, step by step, and I will not fail you. You have wondered if I truly have a purpose for your life, if you are truly called, if there is something greater waiting for you beyond what you can see. And I tell you now, yes, there is more. There is a calling upon your life, a purpose that is unique to you, a destiny that has been written from the beginning of time. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not just another face in the crowd. I formed you with intention. I placed gifts within you that the world has not yet seen. I have prepared works for you to do, lives for you to impact, a path that is yours alone to walk. Do not believe the lie that your life has no meaning. Do not let the struggles of today convince you that tomorrow holds no promise. Your best days are still ahead. The work I have begun in you, I will bring to completion. The enemy wants you to stay stuck in fear, in doubt, in uncertainty. He wants you to believe that you are not good enough, that you have made too many mistakes, that you have fallen too far to be used for something greater. But hear me, my child. Nothing you have done can separate you from my love. No failure, no mistake, no weakness is too great for my grace. My mercy is new every morning. My love for you is unchanging, unfailing, never dependent on your performance. Stop carrying shame that I have already forgiven. Stop holding on to regrets that I have already redeemed. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by who I say you are, and I call you mine. I call you chosen. I call you loved. I call you victorious. I need you to rise up in faith. I need you to start believing that I have greater things ahead for you. I need you to step into the confidence that comes from knowing that I am with you. The doors that I open, no one can close. The plans I have for you, no one can take away. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to trust that I do. Walk in faith. Keep moving forward. Keep believing that I am working all things together for your good. The best is yet to come. You are not alone, you are not forgotten, and you are never without my love. Keep your eyes on me, keep your heart fixed on my promises, and know that I will lead you exactly where you need to be. Trust me, I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. I have seen the way you have been searching, the way your heart longs for something more, something deeper, something greater than what you have experienced so far. You have tried to fill that longing with the things of this world, hoping that success, relationships, or the approval of others would satisfy the ache inside of you. But my child, nothing in this world will ever be enough. The longing you feel was placed inside of you by me, not to frustrate you, but to lead you back to me. You were not created to find fulfillment in temporary things. You were created for something eternal. That emptiness you feel, that sense that there is more waiting for you. It is my voice calling you, reminding you that you were made for a purpose far greater than what this world can offer. I know that you have faced disappointment, that you have walked through seasons where you expected things to turn out differently, where you placed your hope in something or someone, only to be let down. I have seen the way your heart has been wounded, the way you have tried to move forward even when trust was broken, even when dreams seemed to slip through your fingers. But I need you to know that I am not like the things of this world. I do not change. I do not fail. I do not break my promises. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass, not because of your strength, but because of my faithfulness. Even when people let you down, even when circumstances do not go as planned, even when the road ahead seems unclear, I am still working. I am still leading you towards something greater, something that cannot be lost, something that is built on a foundation that will never be shaken. You have wondered if I see you, if I truly understand the struggles you are facing. You have questioned whether I hear your prayers, whether I am paying attention to the details of your life. My child, I know every thought before it even reaches your lips. I know every concern, every fear, every hope, every dream. I know the moments when you feel strong and the moments when you feel like you can barely hold on. You are never out of my sight. You are never beyond my reach. Even in your hardest moments, I have been with you. Even when you felt alone, I was standing beside you. Even when you did not recognize my presence, I was holding you, guiding you, strengthening you in ways you did not even realize. I have never left you, and I never will. I know that fear has tried to hold you back. I know that doubt has whispered that you are not enough, that you are not ready, that you are not capable of stepping into the life I have called you to. But I did not give you a spirit of fear. I have given you a spirit of courage, of boldness, of faith. Fear will always try to stop you from walking in my promises. It will tell you that you are unqualified, that you will fail, that you should stay where it feels safe. But my child, I did not create you to live in hesitation. I created you to walk in confidence, knowing that I am the one who strengthens you, that I am the one who prepares the way, that I am the one who has already gone before you. The enemy wants you to believe that you are too weak, that you are too broken, that you have missed your chance. But I tell you now, nothing is too broken for me to restore. Nothing is too lost for me to redeem. Nothing has gone so far that I cannot bring it back into alignment with my plan. You have not missed what I have for you. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to do in your life. I need you to trust me in the waiting. I know that patience is difficult, that you long to see things happen now, that you want to know exactly how everything will unfold. But I am working in the unseen, preparing things that you do not yet understand. Just because you do not see movement does not mean that I am not moving. Just because you do not see answers yet does not mean that I have not already made a way. I do not work according to the timelines of this world. I do not rush. I do not delay. My timing is perfect, and when everything falls into place, you will see why I asked you to wait, why I needed to prepare you first, why the journey mattered just as much as the destination. Do not grow weary. Do not let discouragement take root in your heart. Keep holding on. Keep believing. Keep trusting that I am leading you into something greater than what you have asked for. You do not have to figure everything out. You do not have to have every answer before you step forward. I have never asked you to carry this burden alone. I am with you. I will guide you. I will equip you for everything I have called you to do. My child, let go of the fear that has been keeping you stuck. Release the doubts that have been weighing on your heart. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Walk in faith now, knowing that I am making a way. I am opening doors that no one can shut. I am bringing the right people, the right opportunities, the right blessings into your life at the right time. But you must trust me. You must take the step, even when you do not see the full path. I see the potential inside of you, the strength you do not even recognize, the gifts that have not yet been fully realized. I placed those gifts within you for a reason. I have a purpose for you, a calling that is greater than what you have imagined. Stop shrinking back. Stop doubting what I have placed in you. Stop thinking that your best days are behind you. What I have planned for you is ahead of you, not behind. The best is yet to come. You have been chosen. You have been set apart. You have been called into something greater, and I will be with you in every step, in every challenge, in every victory. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not without purpose. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart anchored in my promises, and you will see my faithfulness unfold in ways beyond what you have imagined. Trust me, my child. I will never fail you. I have seen how you have been carrying so much, holding on to things that were never meant to be yours to bear alone. You have convinced yourself that you must be strong, that you must push through, that you cannot afford to show weakness. But my child, I never asked you to carry these burdens alone. I never intended for you to walk through life feeling as though everything depends on you. I am here, waiting for you to release what has been weighing you down, to surrender what has been too heavy, to trust that I am strong enough to carry what you cannot. You do not have to hold everything together. You do not have to pretend that you are not tired. Let me be your rest. Let me be your peace. Let me be the one who strengthens you when you feel like you have nothing left to give. I know that you have tried to handle things in your own strength. I know that you have done everything you can to fix what is broken, to mend what has been lost, to figure out a way forward when the path seems unclear. But I need you to understand something. You were never meant to do this alone. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you let go, when you surrender, when you admit that you cannot do it on your own, that is when my power is made known. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to figure everything out. I am the one who guides you, who provides for you, who goes before you and prepares the way. Stop carrying what was never meant for you. Stop holding on to fear, to worry, to anxiety about the future. I am already there. I have already made a way. Trust me. I see the way you have been waiting, longing for change, wondering when things will shift, when the doors will open, when the breakthrough will come. You have been faithful, you have prayed, you have done everything you know how to do, and yet you still feel like you are in the same place, like nothing is moving. But my child, just because you do not see change does not mean that I am not working. The waiting is not wasted. The delay is not denial. I am doing something greater in you than you realize. I am shaping you, strengthening you, preparing you for what is ahead. If I gave you everything now, if I opened every door before its time, you would not be ready to carry what I have for you. Trust my timing. Trust that I am working even in the silence. Trust that what I have planned for you is worth the wait. I know that fear has tried to take hold of you. I know that doubt has whispered that you are not enough, that you are not ready, that you do not have what it takes. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of confidence in me. The enemy wants you to stay in hesitation, to remain stuck in uncertainty, to believe that you are not capable of stepping into the things I have prepared for you. But I tell you now, step forward. Do not let fear keep you from moving. Do not let doubt steal what I have placed before you. You are not alone in this. You are not walking forward in your own strength. I am with you. I am the one who goes before you, who makes a way where there is none, who gives you everything you need for the journey ahead. I see how you have looked at your past, how you have allowed old mistakes, old wounds, old regrets to convince you that you are unworthy of what I have planned for you. But my child, nothing you have done can separate you from my love. No failure, no wrong decision, no season of struggle can change the plans I have for you. My grace is greater than your past. My mercy is new every morning. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are not disqualified from your purpose. I am the God who redeems, who restores, who takes what was broken and makes it whole again. Do not let shame keep you from walking in the fullness of what I have for you. Do not let guilt make you believe that you cannot step into the life I have planned for you. You are still chosen. You are still loved. You are still mine. I am calling you to trust me in this season. To trust that I am working even when you do not see it. To believe that I am leading you even when the road is unclear. To know that my plans for you are still unfolding. That nothing has been lost. That nothing has been wasted. Every tear you have cried, every prayer you have prayed, every moment when you have felt like giving up, I have seen it all. And I tell you now, I am working all things together for your good. Keep moving forward. Keep believing that I am faithful. Keep trusting that I am leading you into something greater than what you have imagined. The best is still ahead, and I will be with you through it all. You are not alone, and you never will be. I have seen the way you have searched for answers, longing for direction, hoping for a sign that you are on the right path. You have prayed, asking me to show you what to do next, to remove all uncertainty, to make things clear. But my child, I do not always reveal everything at once. I do not always give you the full picture before you take the first step. Faith is not about knowing every detail. Faith is about trusting that I am leading you, even when you do not yet see where the road is going. I need you to understand that you are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not wandering without purpose. I am guiding you, even in the moments when you feel unsure. Even in the times when you question whether you have heard me correctly, I am still working. I am still directing your steps. I have not abandoned you. I have not left you to figure things out on your own. I know that waiting is difficult. I know that patience is hard when you feel ready for something new, when your heart longs for change, when you have been faithful but still do not see the breakthrough you have been praying for. But my child, my timing is perfect. I am never late. I do not forget the promises I have made. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass, not in your timing, but in mine. And when it happens, you will see why you had to wait, why things could not have come together sooner, why I needed to prepare you first. The delay is not because I have ignored you. The delay is because I love you too much to give you something before you are ready to carry it. If I opened every door now, if I gave you everything you asked for before the time was right, it would not be a blessing, it would be a burden. Trust that I know what is best. Trust that when I bring things to pass, it will be at the perfect moment, in a way that you could not have orchestrated on your own. I see the weight you have been carrying, the worries, the stress, the pressure you have placed upon yourself to have everything figured out. But you do not have to figure everything out. You do not have to plan every step ahead of time. You only need to trust me. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the belief that everything depends on you. It does not. I am the one who holds your future. I am the one who opens the right doors, who closes the wrong ones, who makes a way where there seems to be none. Stop carrying what was never meant to be your burden. Release it to me. Place it in my hands. Rest in the knowledge that I am in control. I know that fear has tried to hold you back. I know that doubt has whispered that you are not enough, that you are not capable, that you do not have what it takes to step into what I have called you to do. But my child, I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. You are not walking into this next season in your own strength. You are walking into it with me, and with me you lack nothing. With me you have everything you need. I have already equipped you. I have already prepared you. You are not stepping into the unknown alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. I cover you from behind. Fear has no place in your future. Doubt has no authority over your destiny. I have called you, and what I have called you to do, I will sustain you through. I see the thoughts that have kept you up at night, the worries about whether you are making the right decisions, whether you are on the right path, whether you have missed something important. But I need you to stop overthinking. I need you to stop doubting what I have already confirmed. I have given you wisdom. I have placed discernment inside of you. I have spoken to your heart, and you know the direction I am leading you in. Stop second-guessing it. Stop letting fear make you question what I have already made clear. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am with you. You have been waiting for things to change. You have been praying for a shift, for something to break, for something to finally fall into place. And I tell you now, do not lose hope. Do not give up now. You are closer than you think. The prayers you have prayed, the tears you have cried, the faith you have held on to, it has not been in vain. I have seen it all, and I am working. Even when you do not feel it, I am moving. Even when you do not see it, I am aligning things in your favor. The doors you have been waiting for will open, but not because of your own striving, not because of your own effort, but because I am the one who holds the keys. No man can shut what I open. No force can stop what I have ordained. Keep believing, keep trusting, keep walking forward, knowing that my plans for you are greater than anything you have imagined. I know that there have been moments when you have felt unseen, when you have wondered if anyone truly understands the weight you carry, the sacrifices you have made, the faithfulness you have shown even when no one else was watching. But I see it all. I have counted every act of love, every step of obedience, every time you chose faith over fear, and I will reward you for it. What you have sown in faithfulness, you will reap in abundance. Nothing you have done in love has been wasted. Nothing you have sacrificed for me has been forgotten. I will honor you for the way you have walked in trust, for the way you have chosen to keep going even when it was hard. You do not have to be afraid of the future. You do not have to fear what is ahead. I am already there. I am already working things out in ways that you cannot yet see. Trust me. Believe that I am good. Walk forward knowing that I will never leave you, that I will never fail you, that I am leading you into something greater than what you have left behind. Keep moving in faith. Keep believing that I am faithful. Keep trusting that I am working all things together for your good. You are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. I have seen how much you try, how much you give, how deeply you love, and how often you pour yourself out for others. You have carried responsibilities that no one sees, made sacrifices that few acknowledge, and remained faithful even when no one seemed to notice. I see the way you push through exhaustion, the way you continue even when your strength feels like it is running out. You have told yourself that you must keep going, that there is no time to stop, that if you do not do it, no one else will. But my child, I never asked you to carry this weight alone. I never intended for you to walk through life feeling like you have to be everything for everyone while neglecting your own soul. I am calling you back to me, back to a place of rest, back to the place where you are reminded that your worth is not found in how much you do but in who you are to me. I know how often you have felt unseen, how you have wondered if anyone truly understands what you go through, if anyone truly appreciates what you give. But I see it all. I see every act of love, every moment of patience, every time you have chosen kindness when it would have been easier to turn away. I have not missed one moment of your faithfulness. I have not overlooked the quiet battles you fight, the silent prayers you pray, the unseen sacrifices you make, and I will reward you. Nothing you have done in love has been in vain. Nothing you have given has been wasted. Even when people do not see, I see. Even when they do not acknowledge, I remember. And I promise you, I will honor those who have honored me with their faithfulness. You have been strong for so long, but now I need you to rest. I need you to release what has been weighing on you. I need you to stop believing that everything depends on you. It does not. I am the one who sustains you. I am the one who provides. I am the one who holds all things together. You do not have to do it all. You do not have to be everything to everyone. You only need to be still and know that I am God. Let me be your refuge. Let me be the one who fills you again, who restores your soul, who renews your strength so that you are not just surviving but truly living in the fullness of what I have for you. I see the fears that have tried to settle into your heart, the worries that have crept into your thoughts, the uncertainty that has made you question whether you are really where you are supposed to be. You have looked at the road ahead and wondered if you are ready for what is coming, if you are strong enough to handle what lies ahead. But my child, I go before you. I am not sending you into the unknown alone. I am not calling you to something without equipping you for it. Stop questioning whether you are enough. Stop doubting whether you have what it takes. You do not have to rely on your own strength. You only need to rely on me, and I will be your strength. I will be your provider. I will be the one who makes a way, who clears the path, who ensures that everything you need is given to you at the right time. You are not walking into the future alone. I am already there waiting for you. I know that there have been times when you felt like you were running out of faith, when you felt like the waiting was too long, the struggle too much, the silence too overwhelming. You have wondered if I have heard your prayers, if I have seen your tears, if I am really working when nothing seems to be changing. But I tell you now, I have heard every prayer. I have counted every tear. I have been moving even in the moments when you could not see it. My child, do not mistake my silence for absence. Do not mistake my timing for forgetfulness. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned the promises I made to you. What I have spoken over your life is still true. What I have planned for you is still coming. But you must trust me in the process. You must believe that what I am preparing for you is worth the wait. You must hold on, even when it is hard, even when you do not see the way forward, even when you feel like you are walking through the unknown. I am leading you, I am guiding you, and I will never fail you. I see the dreams in your heart, the things you have longed for, the desires you have held on to. You have wondered if they are too big, if they are too impossible, if you are foolish for believing that they could come true. But my child, I placed those dreams inside of you for a reason. I did not give you a longing for more just to leave you empty. I did not give you a calling just to watch you struggle. If I placed it in your heart, I will make a way for it to come to pass. But I need you to trust my timing. I need you to believe that I am working, even when the doors have not yet opened. I need you to walk in faith, to keep moving forward, to refuse to let fear keep you from stepping into what I have prepared. Do not give up now. Do not let discouragement steal what I have promised you. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough is coming. The doors are about to open. The season is about to shift. Hold on. Keep trusting. Keep believing. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not alone in this. I am with you, in every step, in every moment, in every breath. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart focused on my promises. Keep moving forward, even when the road is uncertain. The best is still ahead, and I will be with you through it all. You do not have to be afraid. You do not have to carry this weight any longer. Surrender it to me, and I will give you rest. Surrender it to me, and I will renew your strength. Surrender it to me, and I will lead you into something greater than what you have imagined. Trust me, my child. I will never fail you. I see how much you have been holding on to, the weight of expectations, the pressure to be strong, the fear of letting others down. You have convinced yourself that you must always be in control, always have the answers, always be prepared for whatever comes next. But my child, I never asked you to do this on your own. I never expected you to carry burdens that were meant to be placed in my hands. You have been striving for so long, trying to figure everything out, trying to make things happen in your own strength. But I am calling you to release it, to let go of the idea that everything depends on you, to surrender the things that have been keeping you up at night. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to trust that I do. I know the moments when you have felt overwhelmed, when you have wondered if you are enough, if you are capable, if you are truly prepared for what is ahead. You have doubted yourself, questioned your ability, looked at your own limitations and thought that they disqualified you from what I have planned for you. But my child, I do not call those who are already perfect. I do not choose based on human standards. I see beyond what you see. I know the strength I have placed inside of you, the gifts that have not yet been fully realized, the potential that has been waiting to be awakened. Stop letting doubt convince you that you are not ready. Stop letting fear tell you that you are not enough. If I have called you, then I have already equipped you. If I have spoken a promise over your life, then nothing can stop it from coming to pass. You are ready, not because of your own ability, but because I am with you. I have seen the way you have waited, the way you have held on to faith even when the answers did not come as quickly as you had hoped. I know how hard it has been to keep believing when nothing seems to be changing. But I tell you now, your waiting is not in vain. Every moment of faithfulness, every time you chose to trust me even when it was difficult, every prayer you have lifted in secret, I have seen it all. I have not forgotten a single thing, and I promise you, there is a purpose in this waiting. I am not delaying to frustrate you. I am preparing something greater than you imagined. What I have planned for you requires preparation. It requires strengthening. It requires you to grow into the person who is ready to receive what I have for you. Do not give up now. Do not let impatience steal what is coming. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Keep walking forward, knowing that I am still working. You have worried about the future, about the unknown, about whether you are making the right decisions. You have replayed the past, wondering if you should have done things differently, questioning whether you have made mistakes that cannot be undone. But my child, I need you to stop dwelling on what is behind you. I need you to stop fearing what is ahead. You cannot move forward while constantly looking back. You cannot embrace the new things I have for you if you are still holding on to regrets, to past failures, to the belief that you are somehow disqualified from my blessings. I do not define you by your mistakes. I do not hold your past against you. I am the God of redemption, of restoration, of new beginnings. I am not concerned with what you have done wrong. I am concerned with where you are going. And I tell you now, what is ahead of you is greater than what you have left behind. I see the way you long for change, the way you are desperate for something new, the way your heart cries out for breakthrough. You have prayed, you have hoped, you have waited, and yet you feel like things are not moving fast enough. But my child, I need you to trust my process. I do not rush. I do not make mistakes. I do not move according to human timelines. If I have asked you to wait, it is because I am still working. If I have not yet opened a door, it is because it is not the right time. You do not have to force things to happen. You do not have to make things work in your own strength. Trust that I am aligning things perfectly. Trust that when I move, it will be in a way that is undeniable, in a way that no man can take credit for, in a way that leaves no doubt that it was my hand at work. I know that fear has tried to settle into your heart, that the voice of the enemy has tried to tell you that you will never get there, that you will always feel stuck, that things will never change. But I tell you now, that is a lie. You are not stuck. You are not forgotten. You are not alone in this. I am leading you, step by step, moment by moment, into the life I have planned for you. You do not need to see the full picture. You only need to trust the one who does. Take the next step, even if it is small. Move forward in faith, even when you do not have all the answers. I am already ahead of you, preparing the way, ensuring that everything you need will be provided exactly when you need it. You are not walking toward uncertainty. You are walking toward the promise. My child, I need you to believe in what I have spoken over you more than you believe in the fears that try to hold you back. I need you to trust that my plans for you are good, that my purpose for you is greater than what you could ever imagine. Do not let the waiting make you weary. Do not let the silence make you doubt. Keep holding on to faith. Keep trusting that I am working, that I am moving, that I am preparing something beyond what you have asked for. The best is still ahead. Keep walking. Keep believing. I am with you now and always. I have watched you walk through seasons of uncertainty, moments when you questioned where I was, times when you felt like the weight of the world was pressing down on your shoulders. I have seen the way you have tried to keep going, even when you felt like giving up, even when you felt like your prayers were met with silence, even when doubt tried to convince you that I had forgotten you. But I tell you now, my child, I have never left you. I have been with you in every step, in every tear, in every moment when you thought you were alone. You were never abandoned. You were never without my love, my presence, my hand guiding you. Even when you could not see it, I was working. Even when you did not feel it, I was moving. I have not brought you this far to leave you now. What I have started in you, I will bring to completion. I know that you have wondered if you are truly strong enough to face what is ahead, if you have the courage, the wisdom, the faith to keep going. You have looked at the road before you and questioned whether you are really capable, whether you have what it takes to step into the life I have called you to. But my child, I did not bring you here to fail. I did not place dreams in your heart only to watch them fade. I did not give you a calling without also giving you the strength to walk in it. You are not alone in this. You are not relying on your own power. I am the one who strengthens you, who upholds you, who walks beside you through every challenge, every trial, every storm. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am your guide. When you feel like you cannot go on, I am the one who carries you. I see the doubts that have crept into your mind, the fears that whisper that you are not enough, the thoughts that tell you that you have already failed too many times. But I do not see you through the lens of your failures. I do not define you by your mistakes. I see you through the eyes of grace, through the love that has never wavered, through the purpose that has never changed. You are still chosen. You are still called. You are still mine. Nothing you have done has disqualified you from the plans I have for you. Nothing you have lost has changed my ability to restore, to rebuild, to redeem. I am not looking at where you fell. I am looking at where I am leading you. And I tell you now, what is ahead is greater than what you have left behind. I know that waiting is hard. I know that patience is not easy, especially when you feel ready for change, when your heart longs for something new, when you have held on to faith but have yet to see the answers you are believing for. But trust me, my child, the waiting is not without purpose. I am not delaying to punish you. I am preparing you. I am making sure that what I have for you is not only a blessing but a foundation that can last. If I gave you everything too soon, if I opened doors before you were ready, you would not be able to carry what I have prepared for you. This season of waiting is not a season of being forgotten. It is a season of growth, of refining, of strengthening your faith so that when the doors open, you will step through them with confidence, knowing that I am the one who made the way. I see how hard you have worked, how much effort you have given, how deeply you have poured yourself into the things I have called you to. And I tell you, not one moment of faithfulness has been wasted. Not one sacrifice has gone unnoticed. Not one act of love has been forgotten. What you have sown in faith, you will reap in abundance. What you have given, I will return to you in ways beyond what you have imagined. I have seen every hidden act of kindness, every choice to believe even when it was hard, every time you chose to trust instead of fear. And I will bless you for it. I will bring forth fruit from the seeds you have planted. I will cause what seemed lost to flourish in my perfect timing. Do not grow weary. Do not let discouragement take root in your heart. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep walking forward, knowing that I am faithful to complete what I have begun. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am doing in your life right now. Stop looking at others and wondering if you are falling behind. Stop measuring your journey by someone else's timeline. What I am doing in you is unique. The path I have set before you is not meant to look like anyone else's. Trust that I know what I am doing. Trust that I have not made a mistake. Trust that when you look back, you will see that every delay, every detour, every moment of uncertainty was actually leading you to something greater. Keep holding on to faith. Keep pressing forward. Keep believing that my promises are still true, that my plans for you are still good, that what I have spoken over your life will come to pass. The best is still ahead. You are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. I am with you now, and I will be with you always. I have seen the moments when you have questioned your worth, when you have wondered if you are truly valuable, if you are truly seen, if your life truly matters. You have looked at yourself through the lens of the world, measuring your value by what you have accomplished, by how others perceive you, by the things you believe you lack. But my child, you are not defined by what you do. You are not defined by what you have or have not achieved. You are not defined by the opinions of others. You are defined by my love, by my purpose, by the fact that I created you with intention, with care, with a calling that is uniquely yours. You are not an accident. You are not invisible to me. You are known, fully and completely, and you are loved beyond what you can comprehend. I know how hard it has been to believe in yourself, to trust that you are enough, to accept that you are worthy of love, of grace, of the blessings I have prepared for you. You have spent too much time listening to the lies that tell you that you are not good enough, that you do not measure up, that you are not worthy of the good things I have planned. But I need you to start seeing yourself the way I see you. I do not see someone who is lacking. I do not see someone who is unworthy. I see my child, my creation, my beloved. I see strength inside of you that you do not yet recognize. I see gifts that you have not yet discovered. I see potential that is waiting to be awakened. Stop believing the lies that tell you that you are not enough. You are more than enough because I am within you. You are capable, you are chosen, and you are called. I know there have been moments when you have looked at your life and wondered if you are truly making a difference. If the work you do, the love you give, the sacrifices you make truly matter. You have poured yourself out, given of yourself, done your best, and yet you have questioned whether any of it has been seen, whether any of it has been acknowledged. But I tell you now, I have seen it all. Every time you chose kindness when it would have been easier to turn away, every time you gave even when you felt like you had nothing left, every time you held on to faith even when you felt weary, I saw it, and I will reward you for it. Nothing done in love is ever wasted. Nothing you have given has gone unnoticed. The seeds you have planted in faithfulness will bear fruit in time. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting that what you are doing matters, that your obedience is not in vain, that I am working through every small act of love, every moment of faithfulness, every unseen sacrifice. I know how easy it is to compare yourself to others, to look at what they are doing, at the paths they are walking, at the successes they have achieved, and to wonder if you are falling behind. But my child, your journey was never meant to look like anyone else's. What I am doing in you is unique. The path I have set before you is yours alone to walk. Stop measuring yourself by the standards of the world. Stop looking at others and wondering if you are enough. I have not forgotten you. I have not overlooked you. I am still working in your life, even when you do not see it. Trust that my plans for you are unfolding exactly as they should. I see the battles you have fought, the struggles you have endured, the challenges that have tried to break you. I know that there have been times when you felt like you could not keep going, when you thought you were too weak, too weary, too broken to move forward. But my child, you are still here. You are still standing. You are stronger than you realize, not because of your own strength, but because I have been holding you up. Every battle you have faced has only made you stronger. Every challenge has prepared you for what is ahead. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been for nothing. I am using all of it to shape you, to refine you, to prepare you for the next season. I need you to let go of the fear that has been holding you back. I need you to stop hesitating, to stop doubting, to stop believing that you are not ready. You are ready. Not because you have all the answers, not because you have everything figured out, but because I am with you. And with me, there is nothing that you cannot do. Step forward in faith. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for all the details to fall into place. Walk in the confidence that I am leading you, that I am making a way, that I am equipping you for everything I have called you to. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not without purpose. I am doing something in you that is greater than what you have imagined. I am working in ways that you cannot yet see. I am preparing things that will come together at the perfect time. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep moving forward, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. You are mine, and nothing will ever change that. I have seen your heart, the way you long for something deeper, the way you search for meaning, the way you reach for something greater than what this world offers. You have tried to find fulfillment in many places, hoping that success, relationships, or the approval of others would bring you the peace you desire. But my child, true fulfillment is not found in the temporary things of this world. It is found in me. The longing you feel, the ache inside of you that nothing seems to satisfy, that is the place in your soul that was meant to be filled by my presence. You were not created to live a life of emptiness. You were created for purpose, for joy, for something greater than you have yet to experience. Do not settle for less than what I have for you. Do not allow the distractions of this world to keep you from the life I have prepared. I know that you have felt weary, that you have questioned whether the road you are on is leading anywhere at all. You have tried to remain faithful, but there have been moments when you have wondered if it is worth it, if I truly see your efforts, if I truly hear your prayers. My child, I see everything. I have counted every step of obedience, every time you chose to trust when it was hard, every moment when you walked in faith even when you could not yet see the outcome. I tell you now, not one moment of your faithfulness has been wasted. I have been working all along. Even when you could not see it, I was aligning things in your favor. Even when you felt like nothing was changing, I was preparing something greater than you imagined. Do not lose heart. Do not grow weary. What I have planned is still ahead of you, and you are closer than you think. You have carried burdens that were never meant to be yours alone. You have held on to worries about the future, about whether you are enough, about whether you are making the right choices. But I need you to release those fears to me. You do not have to navigate this journey alone. You do not have to figure everything out by yourself. I am the one who directs your steps, who makes a way where there seems to be none, who goes before you to prepare the path. Let go of the weight you have been carrying. Give it to me. Rest in the truth that I am in control, that I have not forgotten you, that I have not left you to walk this road without guidance. I am leading you, even when you do not yet see where you are going. I know there have been moments when fear has tried to take hold of you, when you have hesitated to step forward because the unknown felt too overwhelming. But my child, fear is not from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, of a sound mind. Do not let fear keep you from stepping into what I have prepared. Do not let doubt convince you that you are not ready. If I have called you, then I have equipped you. If I have spoken a promise over your life, then nothing can stop it from coming to pass. You do not need to have every answer before you move forward. You only need to trust that I am leading you. Take the step. Walk in faith. Believe that I am already ahead of you, making a way. I see how you have struggled with comparison, how you have looked at the lives of others and wondered why their journey seems different, why their doors seem to open while you are still waiting. But my child, your story is not meant to look like anyone else's. I am writing something unique in your life, something that cannot be compared, something that cannot be measured by the standards of this world. Stop looking at others and thinking that you are behind. Stop measuring your progress by what you see happening around you. My timing for you is perfect. My plan for you is specific. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am doing in you right now. I need you to trust me in this moment, to trust that I am working, even when you do not see movement, to believe that I am leading you, even when the path is unclear, to know that my plans for you are still unfolding, that nothing has been wasted, that nothing has been lost. I have seen every prayer you have prayed, every tear you have cried, every time you chose faith over fear. And I tell you now, I am still working. I am still moving. I am still preparing something greater than what you have asked for. Hold on. Keep believing. Keep pressing forward. The best is still ahead, and I will be with you every step of the way. You are mine, and nothing will ever change that. I have watched you in your moments of strength and in your moments of weakness. I have seen you rise with courage, walking in faith, trusting in my promises. And I have seen you in the quiet hours when doubt has crept into your heart, when you have questioned whether I am really working, whether I am really leading you, whether the things I have spoken over your life will truly come to pass. My child, I have never spoken an empty word. I have never made a promise I did not intend to keep. If I have declared something over your life, it will come to pass in my perfect timing. The delays you see are not signs of my absence. They are the marks of my preparation, the evidence that I am setting things into place so that when the door opens, you will walk through it fully prepared. I am not withholding from you. I am protecting you, shaping you, ensuring that what I have planned for you is received at the right time. Do not let impatience steal the joy of what is coming. Do not let discouragement convince you that nothing is happening. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. I know that the journey has not always been easy. There have been trials that tested your faith, moments when you felt like the burden was too heavy to bear. You have faced challenges that made you wonder if you had the strength to continue. But I tell you now, you are stronger than you know, not because of your own ability, but because I have been with you. Every battle you have fought, every obstacle you have overcome, every hardship you have endured has been preparing you for what is ahead. Nothing you have faced has been wasted. Every experience, every lesson, every tear has been used to shape you into the person you are becoming. Do not see your struggles as signs of defeat. See them as proof that I am refining you, strengthening you, preparing you for something greater. I know you have looked at your circumstances and questioned whether things will ever change. You have waited for doors to open, for prayers to be answered, for signs that what you have believed for is coming. And I tell you now, the waiting is not in vain. There is a purpose in this season. Just because you do not see movement does not mean that nothing is happening. I am working behind the scenes, aligning things, removing obstacles, preparing the way. If I have asked you to wait, it is because what I am preparing is greater than what you have imagined. Do not lose heart. Do not give up now. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough you have been praying for is on its way. You have looked at yourself and wondered if you are truly capable of stepping into the things I have called you to. You have seen your own weaknesses, your own flaws, and questioned whether you are qualified. But I did not call you because you were perfect. I did not choose you because you had everything figured out. I called you because I see beyond what you see. I know the strength I have placed within you. I know the gifts I have given you. I know that with me, you can do more than you ever thought possible. Stop doubting yourself. Stop letting fear hold you back. You are ready not because you have all the answers, but because I am with you. And with me, you lack nothing. I see the fears that try to creep into your mind, the thoughts that whisper that you are not enough, that you are not prepared, that you do not have what it takes. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of confidence in who I am. You do not need to know everything before you take the next step. You do not need to see the whole picture before you move forward. Trust me. Walk in faith. Believe that I am guiding you, that I am providing for you, that I am making a way where there is none. I know that you have waited for clarity, that you have asked for signs, that you have wanted confirmation before stepping forward. But sometimes faith requires you to move before you see. Sometimes obedience means taking a step even when the path ahead is unclear. If I have placed something in your heart, if I have spoken something to you, if I have led you in a direction, trust that I will meet you as you move. Do not wait until you feel fully prepared. Do not wait until you have every answer. Move now. Move in faith. Trust that I will provide what you need at the right time. I see the way you compare your journey to others, the way you measure your progress against those around you. But your story is not meant to look like anyone else's. The path I have you on is unique. The timing I have for you is perfect. Stop looking at what others are doing and thinking that you are behind. Stop measuring your success by the world's standards. I am not asking you to walk someone else's path. I am asking you to trust that the journey I have for you is good, that my plans for you are still unfolding, that what I have prepared is greater than what you could have arranged for yourself. Keep believing, keep walking, keep trusting. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not late. Everything is coming together in my perfect time. The best is still ahead, and I will be with you through it all. You are mine, and I will never fail you. I have seen the way you carry the weight of your thoughts, the way you wrestle with the questions that seem to have no clear answers, the way you try to make sense of the things that feel uncertain. You have tried to understand every step before taking it, to figure out how everything will unfold before you move forward. But my child, faith is not about knowing every detail. Faith is trusting that I am leading you, even when you do not see the full picture. I have not asked you to have every answer. I have only asked you to trust that I do. You do not have to walk this journey in fear of the unknown. You do not have to be paralyzed by uncertainty. I am the one who goes before you. I am the one who prepares the way. You only need to take the next step, to trust that I will meet you there, to believe that I am working even in the moments when you cannot see the outcome. I know there have been times when you have felt like your prayers have gone unanswered, like your faithfulness has been met with silence. I know you have wondered if I truly hear you, if I truly see what you are walking through. But I tell you now, I have heard every word you have spoken. I have seen every tear you have cried. Not one moment of your faith has gone unnoticed. Just because you do not see immediate answers does not mean that I am not moving. Just because things do not happen in your timing does not mean that I have forgotten you. I am working in ways that you do not yet understand. I am aligning things in ways that you cannot yet see. When the time is right, everything will come together in a way that is undeniable, in a way that makes it clear that it was my hand at work all along. I know how much you long for clarity, how much you desire to know what is ahead, to be certain of the path before you walk it. But, my child, I need you to trust me even when you do not see the way. I need you to believe that I am guiding you, that I am directing your steps, that I will not let you wander aimlessly. The road may not always be straight, the journey may not always be easy, but you will never be alone. I will be with you in every moment, in every decision, in every step you take. Do not let fear keep you from moving forward. Do not let doubt convince you that you are not capable. I am with you, and I will never lead you where my grace will not sustain you. I have seen the way you compare your journey to those around you, how you wonder if you are behind, if you are missing something, if you should be further along. But my child, your path was never meant to look like anyone else's. What I am doing in you is unique. The story I am writing in your life is different from any other. Stop looking at others and thinking that you are not enough. Stop measuring your progress by the world's standards. I am not concerned with how fast things happen. I am concerned with your heart, with your faith, with your willingness to trust me even when the road is unclear. I know that fear has tried to settle in your heart, that worry has whispered that you are not ready, that doubt has told you that you are not strong enough for what lies ahead. But I tell you now, I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of confidence in me. You do not have to fear what is ahead. You do not have to be afraid of what you cannot yet see. I am already there. I have already prepared the way. You only need to trust that I am leading you into something greater, something better, something beyond what you have imagined. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let uncertainty keep you from stepping forward. I see the way you have remained faithful, even in the waiting, even when you did not understand, even when things felt difficult. And I tell you now, I will honor your faithfulness. What you have sown in obedience, you will reap in abundance. What you have given in love, you will see returned in ways beyond what you have expected. I have not forgotten the things you have done. I have not overlooked the sacrifices you have made. Every act of love, every step of faith, every choice to trust me even when it was hard, it has all been seen, and I will bless you for it. You do not have to worry about what is ahead. You do not have to fear that you will be left behind, that you will be forgotten, that my promises will not come to pass. I am faithful. What I have spoken over your life will be fulfilled. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep walking forward, even when the way is not yet clear. You are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. I am with you, and I will lead you into something greater than you have imagined. Trust me, I will never fail you. I have seen the way you carry the weight of your worries, the way your mind races with thoughts of the future, with questions that seem to have no answers, with fears about what is to come. You have tried to prepare for every possibility, to anticipate every challenge, to make sure that nothing catches you off guard. But my child, I have not called you to live in fear of the unknown. I have called you to trust me. You do not have to figure everything out. You do not have to know every detail before you move forward. I am the one who holds your future. I am the one who goes before you, who prepares the way, who makes a path where there seems to be none. Stop carrying what was never meant to be your burden. Release it to me. Place it in my hands. Rest in the knowledge that I am in control. I know how hard it is to wait, how difficult it is to trust when things seem uncertain, how much you long for answers, for direction, for clarity. You have prayed for doors to open, for signs to appear, for something to confirm that you are on the right path. But my child, sometimes faith means moving forward before you see the answer. Sometimes trust means taking the step even when the path ahead is not yet clear. I am leading you, even in the silence. I am guiding you, even when you cannot yet see where you are going. You do not have to be afraid of making the wrong choice, of missing my plan, of taking a step that leads you away from my will. If you are seeking me, if your heart is turned toward me, then I will direct your steps. Even if you take a wrong turn, I will bring you back. Even if you stumble, I will catch you. You are not walking this journey alone. I know you have wondered if you are truly strong enough for what lies ahead, if you are truly capable of handling the things I have called you to. You have looked at your own weaknesses, at your own limitations, and questioned whether you have what it takes. But I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. You do not have to rely on your own strength. You do not have to depend on your own abilities. I am the one who equips you. I am the one who strengthens you. I am the one who provides everything you need for the road ahead. Stop doubting yourself. Stop believing the lie that you are not enough. You are enough because I am with you. You are ready because I have prepared you. You are capable because I have called you. I see how much you have given, how much you have poured out, how much you have sacrificed for others. You have loved even when it was difficult. You have remained faithful even when no one else noticed. You have chosen obedience even when it cost you something. And I tell you now, I have seen it all. Not one moment of your faithfulness has been overlooked. Not one act of love has gone unnoticed. What you have sown, you will reap. What you have given, I will return to you in abundance. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep walking forward. I will honor you for the way you have chosen to follow me, for the way you have trusted me even when it was hard. You do not have to fear what is ahead. You do not have to wonder if my promises will come to pass. What I have spoken over your life is still true. What I have planned for you is still unfolding. Do not let doubt steal what is coming. Do not let fear hold you back from stepping into the life I have prepared for you. I am with you. I am leading you. I will not fail you. Keep believing, keep walking, keep trusting. You are mine, and I will never leave you. I have watched you hold on to hope even in the moments when you felt like letting go. I have seen the way you have stood in faith even when the answers did not come quickly, even when the road stretched longer than you expected. I know the weight of waiting, the tension of trusting when you cannot yet see, the struggle of believing when doubt tries to whisper that nothing is changing. But my child, do you not know that I am always working? Do you not trust that I am moving even when you do not see it? Just because your eyes do not perceive it does not mean that I have not already made a way. My plans for you are unfolding in perfect timing. Nothing has been delayed. Nothing has been forgotten. I have not abandoned what I have spoken over your life. Hold on a little longer. Keep your heart steady. Do not let discouragement take root where faith should grow. I know how often you have wondered if you are on the right path, if the decisions you have made have led you closer to what I have prepared, or if you have somehow missed what I had for you. But my child, you do not have to fear making a wrong turn when you are walking with me. You do not have to live in constant anxiety over whether you have chosen the right direction. If you are seeking me, if your heart desires to follow where I lead, then trust that I am guiding you. Even in the moments when you feel unsure, even when the path ahead is unclear, I am still directing your steps. If you take a wrong turn, I will realign you. If you stumble, I will steady you. I will not let you wander so far that my grace cannot bring you back. Do not allow fear to paralyze you. Move forward in faith, knowing that I will meet you with every step you take. I see the burdens you have been carrying, the responsibilities that weigh heavy on your shoulders, the concerns that linger in your mind. You have convinced yourself that you must be strong at all times, that you must have everything together, that you cannot afford to show weakness. But my child, I never asked you to carry all of this alone. I never meant for you to live as though everything depends on you. You are not meant to hold everything together in your own strength. You were created to rely on me. You were designed to place your burdens in my hands, to rest in my presence, to find your strength not in striving, but in surrender. Let go of the need to be everything for everyone. Let go of the belief that you must have all the answers. Rest in me. Find peace in the truth that I am holding everything together. I know that fear has tried to creep in, whispering that you are not enough, that you are not capable, that you will never reach the fullness of what I have promised. But fear is not your inheritance. Anxiety is not your portion. I have given you a spirit of power, of love, of a sound mind. I have placed my strength within you. You are not lacking. You are not unprepared. You are not unworthy. You are equipped for every battle, every challenge, every step of the journey. The enemy would love for you to believe that you are weak, that you should shrink back, that you should settle for less than what I have for you. But I tell you now, stand firm. Walk boldly. Believe that you have been called, that you have been chosen, that you are capable because I am with you. You do not have to fear the future. You do not have to hesitate because of uncertainty. I am already ahead of you, making a way where there was none, preparing what is necessary for you to step into the fullness of your calling. I have seen the times when you felt like your efforts went unnoticed, when you wondered if your obedience truly mattered, if your sacrifices truly made a difference. But I tell you now, not one act of faithfulness has been wasted. Not one moment of trust has gone unseen. Every seed you have sown in love, every prayer you have prayed, every moment when you chose to believe even when you did not see results, I have counted them all, and I will bless you for it. The harvest is coming. The doors you have been waiting for will open at the right time. The things you have believed for will come to pass according to my perfect plan. Do not give up before you see it. Do not walk away when you are closer than you realize. Keep pressing forward. Keep trusting. Keep believing that I am faithful to fulfill every promise I have made. You do not have to live in fear. You do not have to carry the weight of uncertainty. You do not have to wonder if you are truly enough. I am with you. I am guiding you. I am strengthening you. I will never leave you, never forsake you, never let go of you. My love for you is unwavering, unshaken, unchanging. You are mine, and nothing will ever take you from my hands. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep believing that the best is still ahead. I am with you now, and I will be with you always. I have watched over you from the beginning. Before you took your first breath, before your heart ever knew the weight of the world, I knew you. I formed you with care, with intention, with a plan far greater than anything you have imagined. There has never been a moment when my eyes were not upon you, when my hands were not guiding you, when my love was not surrounding you. Even in the times when you questioned whether I was near, even when you felt alone, I was with you. I have never left you. I have never forgotten you. Every step you have taken, every season you have walked through, I have been there, and I will continue to be with you in every moment, in every challenge, in every new beginning that awaits you. I know the things that weigh on your heart, the concerns that fill your mind, the fears that try to take root in your soul. I have seen the way you try to carry it all, the way you push forward even when you are weary, the way you tell yourself that you must be strong, that you must keep going, that you cannot afford to slow down. But my child, you were never meant to do this alone. You were never created to carry burdens that only I can bear. You do not have to prove your strength to me. You do not have to pretend that you are not tired. Come to me and I will give you rest. Come to me and I will lift the weight you have been carrying for far too long. My arms are open. My presence is near. My love is enough to restore you, to renew you, to strengthen you again. I see the way you have been waiting, longing for something more, hoping for a shift, praying for a breakthrough. I know that waiting is hard. I know that patience is difficult when your heart is ready for change, when you have held on to faith but have not yet seen the outcome. But I need you to trust that the waiting is not wasted. I am working in the unseen. I am preparing things that you do not yet understand. Just because you do not see movement does not mean that I am not moving. Just because you do not see answers does not mean that I have not already made a way. My timing is perfect. My plans are still unfolding. And when everything comes together, you will see that every moment of waiting was necessary. You have wondered if you are truly enough, if you are truly capable of stepping into what I have prepared. You have looked at yourself through the lens of doubt, measuring your worth by your past, by your struggles, by the things you think disqualify you. But I do not see you as the world sees you. I do not measure you by your failures, by your mistakes, by the things that did not go as planned. I see you through the eyes of love, through the purpose I placed inside of you before you were even born. You are not defined by what has gone wrong. You are defined by who I say you are. And I say that you are chosen. I say that you are worthy. I say that you are loved beyond measure, beyond understanding, beyond anything that could ever change or fade. I know there have been times when you have felt unseen, when you have wondered if your efforts, your sacrifices, your obedience truly mattered. You have given of yourself, you have poured out your love, you have walked in faithfulness, and yet there have been moments when you questioned whether any of it was noticed. But I tell you now, my child, I have seen it all. Every act of love, every choice to trust me, every time you continued to believe even when it was hard. I have counted it all, and I will bless you for it. I will honor your faithfulness. What you have sown, you will reap. The good that you have done has not been wasted. The love you have given will return to you in ways beyond what you expect. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting that your obedience has not been in vain. You do not have to be afraid of what is ahead. You do not have to fear what is to come. I have already gone before you. I have already prepared the way. I am not asking you to walk in your own strength. I am asking you to trust that I am the one who strengthens you. The path ahead may not always be easy, but you will never walk it alone. I will be with you in every step, in every decision, in every moment of uncertainty. You are not walking toward the unknown. You are walking toward my promises. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart focused on my truth. Keep moving forward in faith, knowing that I am leading you into something greater than what you have left behind. My child, you are loved beyond measure. You are held beyond what you can comprehend. You are guided by hands that will never let you fall. You do not have to worry about the future. You do not have to question whether I am still working. Trust me. Believe that I am moving. Walk in confidence, knowing that the best is still ahead. I am with you now and always. I have been with you through every season, through every triumph, through every struggle, through every moment when you questioned if I was near. I have seen you in your joy and I have seen you in your sorrow. I have watched you hold on to faith even when you could not see the way forward, even when the road felt long, even when the answers did not come as quickly as you hoped. I have never taken my eyes off you. I have never left you to walk this journey alone. You are mine, and I will never let go of you. You may not always understand my ways, but I need you to trust that I am always working for your good. Every delay, every unanswered prayer, every closed door was never meant to harm you. I have been protecting you, preparing you, positioning you for something far greater than what you could have arranged on your own. If only you could see what I see, you would not fear the unknown. If only you knew what I have planned, you would not doubt that I am moving even now. I know there have been times when you have struggled with doubt, when you have wondered if you are truly hearing my voice, if you are truly walking the path I have set for you. You have asked for confirmation, for signs, for reassurance that you are not making a mistake. My child, I am not a God of confusion. I do not leave you in uncertainty. I am always speaking, always leading, always guiding you in the way you should go. The problem is not that I am silent. The problem is that the noise of the world tries to drown out my voice. The worries, the fears, the opinions of others, the distractions of everyday life. They all try to pull you away from the peace that comes from listening to me. But I need you to remember that I do not shout over the noise. I speak in the stillness. I lead in the quiet moments when your heart is open, when your spirit is at rest, when you take the time to seek me above everything else. Do not let the chaos of the world keep you from hearing what I am speaking into your heart. Do not let fear drown out my truth. I am leading you. I am directing your steps. You do not have to be afraid of making the wrong decision, because even if you take a misstep, I will redirect you. Even if you wander, I will bring you back. My plans for you cannot be ruined. My purpose for you cannot be undone. I see the dreams you have carried in your heart, the things you have longed for, the desires you have lifted up to me in prayer. Some of them you have held on to for years, believing, waiting, hoping for the moment when they will come to pass. Others you have buried deep within, afraid to believe that they could ever become reality. But I am the one who placed those dreams inside of you. I am the one who gave you the passion, the vision, the longing for something more. and I do not place dreams in your heart just to leave them unfulfilled. I am the God who finishes what I start. I am the God who completes what I begin. What I have spoken over your life will happen. What I have promised will come to pass. But you must trust my timing. You must trust my process. You must believe that what I am doing in the waiting is just as important as what I will do in the breakthrough. Every season of waiting has been necessary. Every delay has been purposeful. If I have not given you what you asked for yet, it is because I am preparing something better than what you imagined. I know that fear tries to convince you that you are not ready, that you are not capable, that you are not worthy of the calling I have placed on your life. But my child, I would not have called you if I had not already equipped you. I would not have placed this purpose inside of you if I had not already given you everything you need to walk in it. You do not have to be perfect to fulfill my plans. You only have to be willing. I do not choose those who are already strong. I strengthen those whom I choose. I do not wait for you to have everything figured out. I lead you step by step, giving you what you need as you go. Stop believing the lie that you are not enough. Stop letting doubt keep you from stepping forward. You are ready not because you have all the answers, but because I am with you. And with me, nothing is impossible. I need you to stop looking at the past and wondering if you missed your chance. I need you to stop thinking that your mistakes have disqualified you from the plans I have for you. My child, I am the God of redemption. I take what was broken and I make it whole again. I take what was lost and I restore it. I take what the enemy meant for harm and I turn it into something good. Your past does not define you. Your failures do not determine your future. Nothing you have done has changed my love for you. Nothing you have lost has removed my purpose for you. You are still called. You are still chosen. You are still mine. You do not have to be afraid of what is ahead. You do not have to worry about what tomorrow holds. I have already gone before you. I have already made a way. I am not asking you to walk in fear. I am asking you to walk in faith. Trust that I am leading you. Trust that I am providing for you. Trust that my plans for you are good. Even when the path is unclear, even when the road is difficult, even when you feel like you are walking through the unknown, know that I am with you in every step. You are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep walking in faith. The best is still ahead. You have not seen the fullness of what I have prepared for you. There is more waiting for you than you can imagine. And through it all, I will be with you. Always. If these words have spoken to your heart, if you have felt my presence through this message, I invite you to continue seeking me, to continue walking in faith, to continue believing that I am leading you into something greater. I am with you now and always,